What's up, BTP family? It's another episode of Beyond the Profi Straight Talk, and today's topic is determining your priorities. This is a good one because I have been in situations in the past, and sometimes I catch myself because my type of personality, I am an empath. I'm an emotional empath, and although I'm very conscientious, I like a lot of details. I do have a very dominant side. There is a side of me that's also extremely supportive. So I will support till there's no end. I love and feed off of supporting others. And often with that type of personality, you tend to flex yourself in order to accommodate others. And so that led me to not always choosing my priorities as top need. And I would sometimes be releasing myself, releasing what makes me who I am to appease someone else. And so that's the dangerous side of being a supportive person, of being an empath when you're empathetic towards others, because that puts you in line for those energy vampires and those narcissistic people. And I've had a very, very, very interesting lesson 3 times in my life, same type of person, starting from middle school until adulthood. And I tell you, it is something else. When I said to myself just recently, there's a reason why I keep being introduced to a narcissistic personality and getting close to them, getting so close where they may even meet my children, or I may really think that this person is the person for me. And it's so, and like, this is my very close friend, this is how it's going to be. And it's been entered in my life 3 times. So if you keep getting a lesson in your life over and over and over and over and over again, there's a reason for that. That's because you didn't learn the first time. So 3 times I've dealt with energy vampires, narcissistic people in my life. 3 times. And so 3rd time is a charm, because now I realize it. Why am I getting this type of person in my life? And that's because I have not truly have taken that time over the course of these years to truly understand my priorities. You have got to understand your priorities. You need to spend some serious, serious time reflecting on what is most important to you, not anyone else, not what your other friends are thinking because you want to be supportive to them, not for your spouse or your children. Just get down into thinking about you in particular. There's a dangerous side to that, though, because thinking too much about yourself leads you to become a narcissist, okay? And it does happen. People who are like, everything's about self-care, everything. Oh, I can't do this because it's me. And that's the other extreme. So we've got narcissists, and then we've got empaths, and we've got people who are just, harming themselves more in more ways than the other. So prioritize first what's important to you. Then if you have your a spouse or children and family members that you need to consider, then consider, how can I work that into my life? Because if you have a personality like me, if you never ever consider first what's important to you, you're going to get lost. You're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I just feel like I am constantly spinning my wheels. I'm unhappy. I really don't know what I want. And so spending that time and understanding, doing some serious reflection, and then making a list of your top priorities that you want to achieve in your personal life and in your professional life. Analyze it. Think about it. What is it that you need to start doing in order to achieve those priorities? What do you need to stop doing? What should you continue to do? What should you do more of? What should you do less of? What should you do differently? What people should I remove from my life? Okay. And when you determine those priorities, it makes you more proactive instead of reactive. I have spent many days where I have been on the computer maybe 3 or 4 hours just answering emails. just answering emails, just being reactive every single day, wasting time and not really understanding that, hey, time is of the essence. Someone posted something, Grace Rizza posted something. If you don't follow her page, you should, because she actually posts some really, really good, insightful things. But she recently posted something that said, and you've heard this quote before, but I actually hated it until I actually thought about it when I actually read her post. But, people say, oh, time is money, money is time. And those two components, those two resources are so important to entrepreneur. And you may not have the money, but you sure have the time. So when you're looking at time and money, setting those priorities are essential, because I tell you, it escapes you so quick when you're not prioritizing what you want to achieve and then include others. So those are my thoughts in regards to determining your priorities. Let me know what you think. What has helped you to determine your priorities? I'm very, very excited to do the Think Beyond the Prophy conference this October 12th and 13th. And I'm primarily excited about it because I get a chance to talk about these things at our conference. I think it's so essential to go beyond just perio disease, dental, any type of other dental disease, and really talk about the holistic approach to having career satisfaction. Because here's the thing, there's so many people that are on some of these Facebook groups. Some of them I created, some of them I belong to, and they are complaining, and they just like, I'm just looking for a job. And I can't tell you that even when you get that job, I'm speaking from experience here, even when you get that job, you could still be miserable. Even if you get that job out of the op, you can still be miserable. Even if you get that well-paying job, you can still be miserable. And that's because we're not prioritizing truly who we are. We don't understand who we are. We're not taking the time to do any sort of personal development at all. And so what Beyond the Prophy is trying to do is say, hey, shake them up. You can have a satisfying career in the clinic or outside of the clinic. But first, it starts with you. You've got to understand who you are. And that's why Beyond the Prophy was created. I had to figure that out myself. I didn't fully understand that. But I know that I want to take people on the same journey I took myself on 3 years ago, because it's been phenomenal. The time that I've spent in understanding who I am, understanding the type of people I want in my life, understanding the blessings I have in my life, understanding where I need to prioritize, where I need to be more focused, and understanding and building that confidence and seeing that I am a gift. I am a gift. You are a gift. There's greatness in each of us, and we all have that right to share it with others. All right, so that's my thought for today, and I thank you for joining this episode. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you want me to chat about. I can't wait to talk to you all some more. Bye.